back again. Have you been to the ruins yet? Time is running short. If you don't find the missing piece of your amulet, the Lotus Assassins will. Sun Li warned me that others might come, but all is not lost. The Lotus Assassins have a piece of the amulet, but so do you. Victory is far from decided. Whatever the outcome may be, my part in these events is over. Now that you have been to the ruins, I may finally take my leave of this town. I have served Sun Li for many years, but there comes a time when all service must end. My final task was to direct you to the ruins. Now, I am no longer bound. And so I step away. I have no further part to play, and I am glad for it. Perhaps history will clear my doubts and show my time was worthwhile. I wish you luck.
Yukutnik, ikirnik tinepiru, wo iferek uk son puno.
You taught me much, Jian, but the most valuable lessons were learning where you were wrong. 17th square of the Lion, if you please.
Wotovir ukawana ir usoana da hoki. Niato wonapadi irovir.
You are being rude, Jian. We have a guest. Let us place the game on hold a moment.
Tawi ir kawana ir sonir ipoki. Wonakapir sari awaf, van sier surufus isinosaurus usuno.
Surely you know of Yi, the capturing game? Played on a board of 19 rows and columns, the black and white pieces capture territory for their player.
Ikirnik tinepiru, wo iferek uk son puno. Okie fakania, ni ukoristruipo.
Do not be so hasty, Jian. You did not turn me aside all those years ago.
Nararo, na pirarpirni, nik takatashi. Niato nanapadi irovir, kuni uk nawata ir.
Forgive him. Had my former master bothered to remember his manners, he might have told you that we are not from Tian's Landing. We know little of the events here.
O nikasurir kwana no kuni uk nawata ir, nik nipier. Okie fakania, ni ukoristruipo.
Do not be so hasty, Jian. You did not turn me aside all those years ago. Jian the Iron Fist isn't honestly going to let this one walk away, is he? If you don't say anything, then I will, you old goat.
Sisair pawao, tikotro tuaso.
I too see strength, but also the capacity for understanding the world and your place in it. You could prove an interesting pupil.
Ipaner nuko iwa ir, nikasanarir, iruro ni nua sa ir kana.
He would like nothing more than to have you as a student. But show me that you walk the way of the open palm, and I will teach you the mysteries of Stone Immortal.
Both Tempest and Stone Immortal are very sensitive to your temperament. Harmony or discord can affect your ability to control air and earth respectively.
Usair kokanato, tanatia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokanato siir ipanoneniko.
Always a pleasure to talk to another warrior. My game of Yi with Jian can wait a moment. What can I do for you? You have some understanding of the way of the open palm, but Stone Immortal is not easily taught. Return to me when you feel you understand the way of the open palm. Then you will be ready. When you feel that you sufficiently understand the way of the open palm, return to me.
Are there no warriors among you? Lord Yun has put out a call for aid. Will none of you answer? Finally, someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. It puts me ill at ease to think that a lake could be restored more easily than a man's spirit. You seem a woman who knows her way around a battlefield. Are you willing to put those skills to the test? Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem. The great southern forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners. If we did, would I be here? Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are. Go safely, and remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
Some sort of disease affects this place, but it can't be natural. It's as if the trees have deliberately grown together to snarl the paths. We must be on guard. Something very big is happening here. Wait, does it feel colder all of a sudden?
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease. They grow worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts. Help me? That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here? Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer. It depends on how long you have to spend waiting. My flyer will not return for at least a month, as I knew it would take some time to set matters straight. Unless we can find a way to remove these ghosts, though, I'll be stuck here warning people away from this place until I'm driven out by the dead. Indeed, though you would also need a flyer with enough fuel to manage the trip. Those are in precious short supply in this area of the Empire. Then again, you seem resourceful, and I believe resourceful people find ways to get things done. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps. The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map. Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow. She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest. I think something is wrong with the Forest Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face. A noble sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first, then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the Forest Shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter Spearcatch's Leaf if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the Forest Shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi. I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's Leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
Legendary strike.
These rushing waters can't do anything to cleanse this forest.
Legendary strike!
Attack everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
If I had to guess, I'd say this mongrel's mind has collapsed on itself from being trapped in this ghost-infested place.
You have come from Tian's Landing? You were? This is good. I was going there, but you're coming here instead. I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tian's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve. You would be welcome there. They would have you for a most fun stay. The inn lies above on the path to the right. The temple? No, the temple is where the ghosts are worst. It is a bad place. You should not go there. You should go to the inn. No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts. She is a wicked fox spirit. They are tricksters, all of them. The tricks she plays kill now. You should stay away from her. She hurts us when we leave the inn. Oh yes, they must be. She hunts us, and these ghosts hunt you, right? Isn't that the same? She's dangerous like these ghosts. We're all afraid of her. I will go back the way I came. Knowing that there are others here, I will be all right. I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple, and the forest shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
Noko u.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? Hold on. That one's got all her parts, and none of them are hanging out. About time I had a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before. I'm pretty sure I thought you were a ghost. That, and you looked like you might be able to hold your own for a few moments. Turns out I sold you short. Easy to do when you're as tall as I am. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatcher's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatcher's Leaf isn't a warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire. Tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar out of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked, screaming, and I was dead drunk. Wouldn't you like to know, Missy? Let's just say it's the only part that matters.
Yes, I'm Spear Catches Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow. I've set the fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do. I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn. I don't know. They look like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child. If there are still people there, then whoever took the crystal might be there as well. But just be careful. You were there to witness it and yet survived. This is very strange indeed. If we can reach her, we can find some answers, though we will have to be careful. Make your way there. I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me. The set of steps on the north side open to a path that curves to a clearing. From that clearing, the inn's gateway is clearly visible on the far side. I have a small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
Look, You know how it goes. You wander the countryside, maybe set fire to a few fields, pass out behind a barn, get chased by farm dogs. Before you know it, you're here, talking with you. It gets me the ladies. Ah! Of course not. Just look at me. A lady's gotta be damn drunk before she'd be impressed by my name. Well, there was that time during the fall of the Nine Fathers, when I would crash down on a town like a black storm of death, rending flesh from bone. I was a force of destruction. The streets ran red with blood, and everyone I approached screamed, "The Black Whirlwind is here!" It might have been that, or maybe I thought it up when I was drunk. Either way, it stuck. I attack just about everyone I meet. We just got it out of the way early. Now, we'll get along just fine. I don't suppose you have any wine on you. Good. I'm going to see if I can find some hidden stocks of sacramental wine. Tastes terrible, but it does the trick.
They're watching you closely.
Legendary
gauging your
strike.
abilities.
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you did. Yes, the ghosts are most dangerous. We are fortunate that they have not yet ventured inside the inn. It offers us some refuge. But I'd forgotten myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the Keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help. It was the Forest Shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox, but we were wrong. She does not attack us here at the inn. Those few we have dared send out to the forest do not return. We have tried so hard to find a way to end the fox's attacks. She must be stopped. We thought we were close, but no. Well, that is quite the thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you? We do not trust the hunter at the temple, for instance. That is why we will not give him what he seeks. Yes, we have the missing crystal from the temple. We have kept it here safe and away from the hunter. Because we could not trust anyone else to have it. One of us here in the inn overheard the hunter and the big man, who are now at the Forest Shadow's temple. The hunter spoke of a ritual that would let him reach the Forest Shadow. But he's a fool. He thinks to find the fox and seek out her help. Her help! She will not help anyone, least of all us at the inn. To save the hunter from his own folly, we took the crystal before he could reach the temple. That is it exactly. Whatever the ritual does, if it reaches the Forest Shadow, then we must take the opportunity to destroy her once and for all. He would not have taken that chance. I must know that you will use it for the right reasons. You must kill the Forest Shadow. Do so, and I will give you a half-year's worth of taxes in silver. We are a long way from the Imperial City here. The tax collector's arms are only so long, you know. I have been carefully collecting this silver for years, but the death of the murderous fox is more important to me. You will aid us. You must. Very well. Consider it a deal between us. The crystal is yours. But remember our deal. You should go to the temple to the west. Find a way to reach the fox and destroy her however you can. Succeed, and the silver will be yours. Now go.
When will more come?
The forest is closed. None will come except from Tian's landing, and that path is closing.
Hello. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, where the patron is the most important part of our business. I am Ho, your humble cook. I'm also in charge of the few supplies the inn actually stocks, if you have need of them. Though I am weary and worked to the bone, I'm here to help you. What can I do for you today? I'd be happy to. I'm sure you understand that my stocks are limited. In fact, if you think about it, with the ghosts filling the forest, I shouldn't have any supplies at all. Yes it is. Ah, well, have a look and tell me if you see anything you like.
Look.
Greetings, my friend. Have you had any luck finding the crystal? You have it? Excellent. I should return and report this to Lord Yun. He will want to hear this news. The crystal fits into the central pedestal atop these steps, unlocking the lens arms in the lower furnaces so they can direct light to the remaining furnaces. The other furnaces have colored crystals in them, presumably to alter the light. Lord Yun's father called this the ritual of seasons. A forest, he said, cares about only 2 seasons. The cooler air of winter and the blistering heat of summer are the only things it notices. It's attached to some sort of lens that I believe is designed to focus light from the furnaces. If you get the ritual right, it is supposed to reveal the forest shadow. Winter skies are crisp and blue, while the fields of spring are green. Summer's heat is burning red, while in autumn, yellow leaves are seen. There are some old tomes in the temple itself and a stand near the right wall. You might be able to learn more by poring through them. All right. Summer and winter seem to be the key. Black Whirlwind will stay behind to offer whatever help he can. If anyone can control him, it's you.
Hey, I'm not some cheap bottle of wine to be passed around. Damn it, even wine shouldn't be passed, in my opinion.
Lord Yun paid you very well to safeguard his men, and now you're being paid to safeguard his new agent. Surely you don't mean to go back on your word.
My word isn't worth a damn thing. That said, I'm still reeling from actually losing to anyone short of an army. Ha 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 ha! That's a good one, and probably true. All I know is that traveling with you seems a damn sight more interesting than rotting in this forest. Let me level with you. I don't lose fights, and I damn well didn't expect to lose one in this forest. Then you come along and beat me handily. My only rules are, don't touch my axes, don't touch my wine, and don't get between me and my enemies. If you can live with that, we'll get along just fine. Well, you, me, and the fellow with the dark hands and dark looks.
I already tire of this fool. Keep him away from me if you want him to stay alive.
Be safe. If the spirit's willing, I will reach Lord Yun's camp quickly. If you need more supplies or training, that is where I will be.
Let's go find something and make its day a lot worse. You got it, but you can't actually use my axes. Just so we're clear, I'm the only one who touches the axes.
There might be.
Let's go.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused me? I'll be doing paperwork on that fight of yours well into next week. For so long, it appeared you'd be one of the easy ones. Then that whole bandit attack happened, and I haven't rested since. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I am Zin Bu, the magic abacus. I was assigned to record, tabulate, and itemize the destruction that you cause. No easy task, I might add, especially since you embarked on this wild quest to find your master. Our calculations keep the universe in balance. Without us, chaos, anarchy, utter ruination. You, for instance, Black Whirlwind, you're a nightmare. A whole department can't keep up with your antics. But imagine if they failed to record his various deeds. We would never be able to determine his eventual position on the Great Wheel. You can't just guess at it. You must have records, itemized records in triplicate signed by the Overseer of Carnal Destruction and Disorder herself. Oh, you don't know the half of it. You remember that little engagement with Gao the Lesser? 3,040 pages. I lost 3 assistants on that report alone. Aha! The very reason I'm here, and not back at the Celestial Bureaucracy tabulating your most recent exploits. Apparently, my skills are inadequate to keep up with you. I'm being relegated to a much lower role in trade and commerce. My only consolation is that I will no longer have to track your exploits. I'll be lucky if I ever attain the rank I had before you came along, but I have a plan that just might get me there. And you're going to help me. Instead of trying to find you a buyer or supplier wherever you go, I'm going to provide that service directly. I need you to buy from me and sell to me, if you wish. I already have a supplier, a friend of mine from the Untimely Deaths Department, who was also demoted recently. By getting rid of the other suppliers and buyers, I can save time and be more efficient. Perhaps then I can regain some of the honor I lost through this demotion. In any case, I'll be joining with you, in a sense, to offer you items for sale and to purchase anything extra you acquire. It's a fair deal, I believe. You gain the envious ability to buy and sell at your whim, and I can prove my worth in my new role. Perhaps I will even do well enough to get promoted. Well, that is a most excellent way to think about it. Simply call upon me as you would any of your followers, and I'll be there. In the meantime, I have much to do. I'm afraid my supplies are a little low at the moment, but fear not, I will acquire new items as quickly as I can. I should go and see what I can dig up for you. Don't worry, I'll be around. Just call on me if you need something. Good day. I've acquired some great new items.
This is a part of heaven? Ha! I pictured more fountains of endless wine.
The kawa ir aku ofir wawawir wa fonu unka. Utarawe ir kukitir salir naur kurk wupan. Sair sunkat nukau pa ir uk. Wo ofna aknatinir sasi ir yawak orui.
Legendary strike.
Wanak api ir. Wanak tatisir si usta. Kop awuka inir. Wo afawapi itatoro toro uk. The kawa ir aku ofir wawawir wa fonu unka. Utarawe ir kukitir salir naur kurk wupan. The kawa ir aku ofir wawawir wa fonu unka. Wawawir wa wakir fonir sisa u hopkipo kusu ugut. Wawawir wakir fonir sisa u hopkipo kusu ugut. Wo ofna aknatinir sasi ir yawak orui.
Legendary strike.
Kop awuka inir. Wo afawapi itatoro toro uk.
That's much better.
no power sufu no son kun no ka uknapir. Iruk se year ka awukatia year.
You should ready yourself, mistress. I do not trust them.
Why no soti gosi year ni black. Oh, iruk ni wo son the riviti.
A friend who reeks of those beasts at the inn. Do what you wish, mistress, but I will be watching.
Oh, yeah, we're Kaniru. Narawe, Conor no Kaut Yawir. Oh, Kanshi, Rubni Abawafa, Sun Siro, O Abawafe, O Soyer, O Sun Si. No Kaut, Tower Sun Sir, O no Natsuir. Oh, no, we're here for you, Sunur, Funir, so you're here for. Oh, now we're not by here, Fugo Sisi Kunisuku. Wow, we're not where you're cookies here, Sunur. Zausa, Sinoni, could no choir, Gawona weir. Wona will not buy a Fugo Sisi Unisuku. Wawe not where your cookies here sooner. Gersun si here so here, Yuru Ani Osa Yera, O Yawir. Nikia we fuir, Upsun to no sui uir suku. One year naberdan si funk ni osi, Conor no kaut yawir. Wona we're no power, Sufu no son could no kaut napier, Yeruk the year kau awukatia year. Zausa, Sinoni, could no choir, Gawona weir. 1 year naberdan si funk ni osi, Conor no kaut yawir. Wono we're here for you, Sunur, Funir, so you're here for.
Even here, so weak. The waters cannot bleed forever. Nothing is without end. Not even this world. Not when my power rests in the hands of mortals. Names are fleeting, given so your kind can point and say, that is mine. All words, names, history, dreams, they die on your lips. What remains after that is beyond you, or is meant to be. Not everything can be owned, not without price. You will pay a debt earned by another. I lack the strength to help you. You cannot avoid your fate. When someone steps beyond their station, others must fall to fill the gap. He challenges the order. He pushes above while you are where you should be, where you must be. If you fail in your destiny, your true enemy falls with you. And if he falls, so do we all. You must win. But in doing so, you will lose. It is a painful circle that must be allowed to close. You do not truly have a choice until you confront what comes after. You will be free to act, but there is a cost.
Ukiroke yero kukisier sier sukut. Roawe sosir, angono usat niga vidno. Sausa flawa years minir istuki, niki au yefuir. Nara weir o ifuku, o sihir si suno kau, kauer sunsir, o uno nasuir. O nawir no pair, o fugo sisi unisuku, Waweir na weir kuki sir suno. Koni ugni ka uno no ka usoir, akando titi sir, koni ugni ka uno no ka u. Kone ognavir kwa weir songu, kwa ir ni nakawair, sinoni akuno on wipifir.
That beast should never have woken up.
O ganshir ugni apawa fasun siro, o apawa feir o soir uno sunsi. Koni yu kwan yu ni aweir. O Yahweh Kaniru, Narawir, Konor no Kaut Yahweh. South of Wow years Minir Istuki, Nik Yahweh Fuir. Tonawe ear, Aukadia ear, Ognin Bier Ahasno. O Nawir no Payer, Fugo Sisi Unisuku. Waweir na weir kuki sir suno. Kauk yawir, sausa waweir suninir ipsuki. Kersun sihir soir yuru ani o soira o yawir. Kuki roke yir o kuki sihir sukut. Ukirani yirnin puno son sinu kau kawir. Tonawe ira ukali.
Talk to the Forest Shadow. I must remain vigilant.
Sausa. Kirnigir.
No, you have sided with the spirit. We had thought her dead, but her stink is on you. You fool. You do not know our true nature. You know nothing of the power we possess. Look upon us now and see your doom. Gaze upon our forms and bask in our glory. You should be honored to see the true strength of the cannibals.
Didn't see that coming. If they're as aggressive as they are ugly, then this will get bloody fast. The faster, the better.
This is what you have turned away from? And for what? A fox? Rend her flesh, Her scream should echo in the town below.
Longsword! Legendary strike! I will never submit!
That was astonishing. I haven't seen such martial skills in an eatery since the last time I added ginger to my wife's hot and sour soup. Thank you for your great kindness in rescuing me. Now that these beasts are dead, I can finally talk to you. My name is Henpecked Ho, and before you ask, I'm not one of those monsters. They kept me prisoner so that I could seem normal to the customers. My wife is unique. To say that she is as enduring as the wall itself is to do a disservice to her persistence. I could make similar comparisons between the force of her will and the Imperial Army, but I think you have the picture. You have no idea what you're suggesting. The last I saw of her, she was in the Imperial City. I was due back more than a week ago, and if she hasn't torn the place down looking for me, I'll be surprised. That's beside the point for now. I must thank you, as I clearly owe you my life. These cannibals were getting desperate enough to cook even someone as ropey as me. The last thing I needed was to be dragged into the caves below. I heard a lot about the caves from the cannibals. There's something down there they call the Mother, and I think whatever, is what made them what they are. She is some sort of greater demon the cannibals serve. I think she's the reason they're as twisted as they are. From what I overheard, the Mother was trapped in this hill before Sagacious Chen forged the Jade Empire, but something has disturbed her. I don't know how or why this Mother of theirs has returned to the world, but if she can do this to men, she must be stopped. That is something I do not know. They would leave the inn and then return. I wasn't in a position to ask for details. Is there anything else that I can help you with? You killed the cannibals up here, but there's more in the caves below. I don't know how they got in or out, or how they took prisoners down there. I do know that they were terrified of something called the Forest Shadow. I'm willing to bet that would be a good place to start. If you're planning to tackle these beasts, I want to help. In my own way, of course. I'm not much with my fists. Not anymore, anyway. But you'd be surprised what tricks an old bunmaster might know. Have you ever heard of drunken master style? I was a master. Top of my game and well known in Phoenix Gate, one of the great cities in the prosperous East. My skills earned me fame, fortune, and a wife. You weren't listening. Fame, fortune, and a wife. I discovered fairly early on that she had opinions, most of them regarding alcohol and my regular consumption of it. I can still teach you, though. She has never expressly forbidden that. I have a few bottles on me right now if you'd like to learn. Pay attention, I don't like repeating myself. Now, when I am with you, I can throw you bottles of wine. You must pick these up in order to use Drunken Master. The effect wears off quickly, but I will make sure you don't run out of wine, as long as you keep the enemies off of me. Now, watch my technique.
Drunken Master! Legendary strike!
There, you got it. Your job isn't done, though. There are still more cannibals in the hill. The hill heaved a short while ago and dislodged a panel in the kitchen wall. These creatures seem to think it was a new way into the caves below. If you truly want to finish this, you must deal with the mother. The cannibals talked about her often. She's down there somewhere, corrupting everyone who gets close. Well, must be safer than this place. Good luck. You'll need it, I'm afraid.
There's not much to look at down here.
Change will take you. Soon you will be one of us.
So hungry.
What? Who are you? You are weak and impure. You cannot stop the mother or her people. Die now!
Legendary strike! Longsword! You act equal to me! Legendary strike!
They're not human! They're changing us! Yes, I don't know how, but they're capturing people, changing some and eating the rest. By the spirits, you have to help me. There's no way to stop. I don't want to turn. Kill me.
Thank you.
Kill the filthy thin-born, my pretty.
Longsword! I will never submit. Legendary strike.
It's too late to... You left more destruction and shattered lives behind you than my wife shopping for a new hat. I'm clearly going crazy, but I wanted to be here. This thing, mother, whatever, it has to be destroyed. Well, there's no turning back now. Who knows how many more cannibals are down there? When you're ready, let's finish this mother off.
This should be fun. If there's enough of the little guys down there, this could be better than the time I stormed the Fortress of Seven Gates by myself.
That's much better.
Stop the little guys, the big one's yours.
Legendary strike. Longsword.
That thing's hide is too tough to cut! Keep doing that! She'll be in for a surprise!
You
There's no end to them! Just like my wife's cousin!
Keep your head down, Bun Man. I'm killing things here.
You'll kill us if we don't get out of here soon! Look, there! That's our only chance!
Lo awe fahit, fusto sigil, angono usak ni grafidno.
She would have to be! That hill collapsed like a bad cake!
Ukiro ke yero ukisier sier sukut. Mani we sawir, sawir vasawir. Zausa sinoni kunno kwair kawona weir. Nik yawe fuir, uksun kuno sue uir suku. Nara weir o ifuku er uksir situ no kau sun sier ogu no napsuir.
Well, I suppose that's it. I'm gonna miss those little bastards. They tried so hard. They just kept coming, one after another, practically throwing themselves on my axes. You have to respect that kind of mindless dedication. Ah, well, let's go find something else to cleave. You should probably go down to his camp and check with Lord Young. He'll likely want to reward you. Let's go. I'm sure Ho can make his way back to Tien's Landing. Even if there's more cannibals about, he's too skinny to eat.
I wondered how long it would be before you made your way down here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the air has changed considerably. The forest shadow herself appeared here in this camp while the earth shook. She explained what was happening on my lands. She explained what happened in the inn. Nasty business, that. Glad you had the skills to deal with that. Mother, was it? That they did. Imagine such horrors trapped under my own land. Here is the wind map you wanted. The copy is near perfect, and I assure you that the assassins will never know you have it. We will stay on here for a while. These trees will need tending. Besides, I think I have some old family business to catch up on. Old alliances to reforge, as it were.
Allow me to answer that, Lord. Well, it seems that you solved the problem with the forest. That doesn't mean the ghosts will simply up and leave. If we're lucky, then you've stopped things from getting worse, and time will provide the cure.
Indeed, it is. You have my deepest gratitude. I had virtually given up hope, and you appeared like a gift from the heavens. Farewell. That map will carry you safely if you can find a flyer with the range. I wish you all the best of luck.
It's good to see you again.
Hello, hello! Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however... Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. I suppose in theory...
Are you getting always a... You have some understanding of the way of the open palm, but Stone Immortal, return to...